The Special Forces are a collection of elite military groups with specialized skills. Each has a distinct purpose that is intended to handle specific security issues. Personnel is chosen from all three branches of the military. The origins of today's Special Forces can be traced back to the Commando Forces formed during World War II. However, the majority of these were disbanded in 1945 after the War Office determined that they were no longer required. Almost every country has at least one special force in its armed forces, so let us look at the top 10 special forces in the world today. At number 10, Gruppo di Intervento Speciale. It's Italy's special forces outfit. It has distinguished itself throughout Italy for efficiency and excellent preparation, and has also operated and continues to operate in several theaters of war, including the Balkans, Afghanistan, Iraq, the Horn of Africa, and all other countries where Italian diplomatic officers are under threat. It specializes in hostage rescue with a focus on physical safety, as well as the reconquest of critical targets and infrastructure held by terrorists, as well as resolute action against hijacking. Number 9, Spetsgruppe A. Also known as Alpha Group. This is a standalone subunit of Russia's special forces within the Special Federal Security Service. It was created by the Soviet KGB in 1974, and although little is known about the unit's basic orders, it is speculated that it is authorized to work under the direct direction and sanction of Russia's highest political leadership. It is also accessible for extended police tasks, paramilitary activities, and clandestine operations both at home and abroad. Alpha Group is a spy network, a counterterrorism force, and a general-purpose commando unit, all rolled into one, and it's terrifying. At number 8, the Special Air Service. The Special Air Service, or SAS, is well known around the world. Its highly trained men are known for their abilities in covert surveillance, close combat warfare, and hostage rescue. The SAS was formed during World War II, when small groups of soldiers were placed behind enemy lines in North Africa and Europe. It has since been used in the majority of Britain's wars. The squad specializes in counterterrorism, hostage rescue, direct action, and clandestine reconnaissance, among other things. Because of the secrecy and sensitivity of its missions, much material concerning the SAS is highly classified, and neither the British government nor the Ministry of Defense comment on it. At number 7, the Joint Task Force 2. The Joint Task Force 2, or JTF-2, is a team of highly trained and accurate special operations personnel. JTF-2 exists to preserve Canadian national interests as well as to combat terrorism and dangers to Canadians both at home and abroad. The exact size of JTF-2 is yet unknown. However, it is estimated that the unit has 250 operators. JTF-2 has distinguished itself as a world-class Tier 1 Special Operations unit by collaborating with other Special Operations forces such as Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, the British Special Air Service and Special Boat Service, and the Australian Special Air Service Regiment and the 2nd Commando Regiment. Number 6, the Special Service Group. The Pakistan Army Special Service Group, or SSG, is a special forces formation. They are also known as the Maroon Beret because of their headgear. The SSG is in charge of deploying and carrying out 5 doctrines: foreign internal defense, reconnaissance, direct action, counterterrorism operations, and unconventional warfare. The SSG is also responsible for search and rescue, counter-proliferation, seek and destroy, hostage rescue, information operations, peacekeeping missions, psychological operations, security support, and manhunts. At least 2 SSG battalions, each with at least 700 commandos, exist. At number 5, the National Gendarmerie Intervention Group. After witnessing the catastrophic 1972 hostage scenario in Munich and other instances around France, the French GIGN was formed. This triggered the establishment of a counterterrorism squad. The GIGN's interventional unit consists of several hundred operators trained in counterterrorism, diving, halo jumping from aircraft, counter-sniper and long-distance shooting, close-quarters combat, reconnaissance, negotiation techniques, K9 training, high-risk arrest, and VIP protection. The GIGN collaborates with RAID, a French combat force and a component of the National Police. Since its inception, the GIGN has participated in over 1,800 missions and freed over 600 hostages in France and French overseas territories. At number 4, the Sayeret Matkal. It goes without saying that entering Sayeret Matkal is quite difficult. Sayeret Matkal is first and foremost a field intelligence gathering organization, undertaking deep reconnaissance behind enemy lines to gain strategic intelligence. It is also tasked with counterterrorism and hostage rescue operations beyond Israel's borders. Sayeret Matkal is tasked with the most dangerous intelligence collecting and reconnaissance operations during wartime, as well as other critical missions behind enemy lines. Despite being a small and covert outfit, Sayeret Matkal has produced many of Israel's political and military leaders. At number 3, the Marcos. The Indian Navy established the Marine Commandos, or Marcos, in 1987. The unit, dubbed the Dariwala Fauj, due to the beard that commanders grow as a disguise, conducts rigorous operations involving direct attack, surveillance and reconnaissance, and recovery. It specializes in marine warfare but can also operate on land and in the air. It operates in complete secrecy and is praised worldwide for its professionalism. It is estimated that there are at least 2,000 personnel. Macros are capable of functioning in a variety of situations, including at sea, in the air, and on land. The Marcos conduct specific maritime operations in Jammu and Kashmir on a regular basis. At number 2, the Navy SEALs. The United States Navy SEALs are the primary special operations force of the United States Navy and a component of the Naval Special Warfare Command, conducting small unit special operations missions in marine, jungle, urban, Arctic, hilly, and desert situations is one of the SEALs' primary functions. SEALs are often tasked with capturing or killing high-level targets, as well as gathering intelligence behind enemy lines. Personnel on SEAL teams are hand-picked, highly trained, and have a high level of proficiency in direct action and special reconnaissance, among other tasks such as sabotage, demolition, intelligence gathering, hydrographic reconnaissance, training, and advising friendly militaries or other forces. At number 1, the Special Forces. Special Forces soldiers are legendary for taking on the most sensitive army missions after rigorous training and a highly selective evaluation. As a Special Force soldier, you'll do whatever it takes to beat foes, from destroying enemy communications and supply lines to entering enemy lines using quiet, guerrilla warfare-style methods. Special Forces soldiers are the hardest of the tough. The Special Forces are often known as the Green Berets because of their distinctive service helmet. If necessary, they can do hostage rescue as well as combat search and rescue. When working with foreign forces, the unit emphasizes language, cultural, and training abilities. Recruits are required to learn a foreign language as a part of their training and must maintain awareness of the political, economic, and cultural complexity of the locations in which they are deployed. And with this, we've come to the end of the video, but do stay tuned for more videos from The Buzz.